On March 15, 1939, German forces invaded and occupied Czechoslovakia, demonstrating the failure of the Munich Pact, which had been a futile effort to curb Hitler's territorial ambitions. The agreement, signed on September 30, 1938, by Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, and French Premier Édouard Daladier, effectively consigned Czechoslovakia to Germany under the pretense of securing peace. Though the pact officially granted Hitler control over the Sudetenland, a region with a significant German-speaking population, it also deprived Czechoslovakia of crucial resources, including 66% of its coal, 70% of its iron and steel production, and 70% of its electrical power. These losses left the nation defenseless against further German aggression. Despite various concessions made by the Czech government to placate Hitler, including banning the Communist Party and suspending Jewish teachers in schools with German-speaking majorities, speculation persisted about Germany's ultimate goal of fully annexing Czechoslovakia. By October 1938, Hitler had already indicated his intention to weaken the Czech central government by pushing Slovakia toward independence. This strategy, as Hermann Göring noted, would leave the remaining Czech state completely vulnerable to German control. Under pressure, Slovakia declared its so-called independence on March 14, 1939, though in reality it became entirely dependent on Germany. The threat of military intervention ensured there was no significant opposition within Slovakia to this move. The next day, Hitler summoned Czech President Emil Hácha, who was perceived as weak and possibly senile, to a meeting in Berlin. There, Hitler issued an ultimatum. Unless Hácha allowed German troops unrestricted access into Czechoslovakia, Prague would be subjected to a devastating bombing campaign. Facing such severe intimidation, Hácha had no choice but to comply. Consequently, German forces swiftly entered Bohemia and Moravia, encountering no resistance. By the evening of March 15, 1939, Hitler himself arrived in Prague, marking his triumph over the Czech nation. What had been hailed by Chamberlain as a diplomatic victory securing peace in our time was, in reality, nothing more than a temporary maneuver by Hitler, who had no intention of halting his expansionist plans. The Munich Pact had only delayed the inevitable, allowing Nazi Germany to grow stronger before launching further conquests. This occupation exposed the fragility of appeasement and underscored the ruthless nature of Hitler's expansionist policies, setting the stage for the broader conflicts that would soon engulf Europe.